Hello, hello, everybody. Happy day after Christmas. Hello, hello. So we are on day 26, coming around the bend for our 31 days of spirit. Just going to hang for a second, see who jumps on. But I'm kind of limited on my time today. I've been going since early this morning. So I wanted to talk a little bit about energy and how much, if any, that you're aware that you might be taking on or carrying someone else's energy. Because after a big family weekend like Christmas or something, people sometimes feel almost energetically hungover, if not hungover, but energetically hungover. So I thought, let's talk about the hangover and what to do about it. Okay, so say hello in the comments. I see some people jumping on. I gotta open the door of my shed. Hold on. All right. Hello, hello. Say hello in the comments. So if you're just jumping on, day 26, we are talking about energy hangovers. I'll have to change the title because I think that sounds funnier. I definitely at times, not as much as I used to, but at times get a little energy hangover. So I thought, let's talk about it. So an energy hangover. Hey, there's all my ladies. Sue and Carla. Hello, hello. Sharon and Jolene. And hello, Facebook user. I don't know who you are. Hello, hello, my friends. So an energy hangover. I only have a little bit to chat today, so I'm going to get going. But an energy hangover is when you've been around a lot of people, or you've been doing, maybe like today, I was doing a whole bunch of word of the years for people. So I was in and out of people's energy all day. Or if I was doing a lot of clearings or at an expo or a concert or the mall or a restaurant that's super crowded or Walmart or something. And when it's super crowded like that, and then you come home and you're just like, ugh, like you feel physically like you brought a bunch of people home with you. Or you can be really tired, you can be groggy, you can be foggy headed. You can feel, some people get really sick feeling. Some people get stomach aches. Some people feel like they're being followed. Like there's all sorts of stuff that can happen energetically when you've taken on other people's energy. And so I'll do another one that we talk about how to maintain your energy, because that takes a whole new thing. But I thought we would talk about energy hangovers a little bit today. So if you're not managing your energy well, you're not calling in your angels or some sort of maintenance and have a maintenance practice, then it's going to be harder for you to maintain your energy. And so more energies will come and be attracted to you, right? And so let's say this happens. One of the things, so I just came out of the shower, dried my hair quick and came out here, and I thought, oh, this is a good subject to talk about. Because I was with my family all weekend, which was fine. And we went to a movie and it wasn't super overly crowded or anything, but and then I was doing readings all day today. And so I was feeling about 4:00, I was like, okay, I'm done. Like I'm done. And I still have work tonight. So I was like, okay, I can't be done. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to jump in the shower, wash my day away. So taking a shower, probably one of the easiest ways to move your energy. But before I get into the shower, I set the intention that any energy that no longer belongs to me or is not mine just goes down the drain, gets back to the earth to be transmuted. Like I set an actual intention that any energy that is not mine goes back to the earth. You could do that without taking the shower. You could just say, okay, any energy that is mine that no longer belongs to me. I don't know if I would say no longer belongs to me. Any energy that does not belong to me, just drop off of me and go back into the earth to be transmuted. And sometimes you can actually feel all this energy drop off. And it's like, holy shit, where did all that come from? But then you start to pay attention and it's like, oh, yeah, I did do a lot of running today. I didn't kind of set my energy this morning. Maybe you didn't meditate in the morning. You maybe didn't call in any of your energy maintenance or a light bubble or anything. And for some people, it is a huge difference when they start to actually learn how to maintain their energy and not take on other people's energy. And for me, I think it was, to me, that was probably one of the most life-changing thing. I mean, I have a lot of life-changing things, but that was a really big one because I didn't realize how isolating being sensitive to energy can be. And I didn't want to go to the grocery store. I didn't want to go shopping. I definitely didn't want to do like concerts. Like I didn't want to do all the fun stuff I used to do. And the more intuitive I became and the more that I worked on that side of me, the more I wanted to not kind of go out in the world. I was like, oh my God, now I'm really good at feeling people's energy. Now this sucks. And I just wasn't doing the maintenance part. And so I definitely didn't want to live a life where I'm isolated. No way. No, thank you. I want to be able to go anywhere I want in the world and pick and choose. Like there's certain stores I don't go into because I think they feel nasty. But that's a choice. Could I go into them? Yes. Do I choose to? No. That's different than what I was doing before, which was isolating because I didn't know how to manage my energy outside of my home. And I didn't want to live like that, like not at all. And that's one of the reasons that I teach this all the time. And I love to teach intuition and I have spirit school and I have all the things that I do is because I didn't want other people that might be sensitive to energy to not be able to go out and live their life. Okay. So learning all these tools and tricks of the trade and getting some tools in your toy box is so important if you are really sensitive to other people's energy. If you have anxiety, if you have social anxiety, if you have problems being around groups of people, things like that. So some of it's a confidence thing, sure, but some of it's kind of energetic. And you could use crystals, you could use different jewelry that people wear, you could say different prayers, you could carry certain things. I know one woman, Echo Bodine, taught me to put sponges in my pockets of my jeans. And at the end of every day, you take the sponges out and you go rinse them out under the sink and you rinse away anybody's energy that it brought in. And then you let them dry overnight and put them back in either like your bra or your pockets of your pants. And I always thought that was genius, especially if you have like a little kid that you don't really know how to explain it to them, but you know that they're taking on other people's energy. When Keaton was little in kindergarten, he started getting really naughty at school. And he just wasn't a naughty kid. And if anything, he would suck up to the teachers. Like he just wasn't a naughty kid. And finally it dawned on me. I asked the teacher, I said, does he sit by another child that struggles with behaviors and stuff like that and does some of these tantrum things that Keaton's doing? And she goes, oh, well, yeah, he sits right across from him. And I'm like, yeah, okay. First, let me clear your classroom. Second, move my kid to a different chair and watch his behavior change because he's pulling in that other kid's energy and he's acting it out because he doesn't know what to do with it. So he just acts it out. And as soon as we cleared the room and moved him to a different space, went back to being Keaton. And I believe, if I remember correctly, also helped that other child too, because kids are so sensitive to energy sometimes, but they don't know how to express it. Okay. So learning how to work with your angels and water. Foster used to always come home after school and I could always tell if it was just a big day. And it's like, just go straight in the shower. Like, don't even talk to me. Just go take a shower, wash your day off. And both the kids, Foster will still take showers. Keaton will still take baths. He's a bath kid. Eli will go outside. I'll go outside. I'll do showers or baths, things like that. But water is a big, big piece for people. So how many of you kind of struggle with stuff like this? How many of you kind of struggle a little bit with how to move energy if you've taken it on? Another fun little exercise that I teach in a lot of my classes is imagine you close your eyes and you imagine that you have these yellow ribbons going out to every single person that you had contact with in the day. And some people will say, oh, there's like 2 or 3. And I'm like, yeah, check again. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, there's like so many, because you don't really notice until you really notice. And so they'll have hundreds of yellow ribbons going out to different people that they connect with. And then I'll say, okay, so all you're going to do is just send some love to all those people and then pull all your ribbons back. And it's basically telling yourself to pull your energy back into your own body and space. I love teaching that one because people are like, holy shit, I totally felt that. I'm like, yep. And so you bring your ribbons back into you. Okay, so you can all try that one. I also really like, you could just even state any energy that I've offered to the world that I need to pull back right now, pull back to my heart right at this very instant, and you just pull it back. Okay, that's another one that you can do. I really like asking if, it's kind of a funny thing to do. So, and it actually helps people that are trying to learn how to hear spirit. So for some people this works and for some it doesn't at first, but I'll just close my eyes and I'll be like, okay, how many people are attached to me? And like today I was doing a whole bunch of readings on people and it was like it was like 19 people. And I was like, okay, that's a lot of people. And so I imagine, I don't need to know who they all are, but I put them in an elevator and I send them back up to the light, to their rightful place in the universe. And then I get them off of me. Okay. So it's not like I have an attachment. It's not like I have, people always talk about entities and shit like that. And it's just energy that is connected to me somehow. So I just put it in the elevator and I send it to the light. Okay. Oh, see, Jolene? Yep. That means you got to learn how to maintain your energy better, sister, which you've been working on. So she said, after this month, December, I feel drained and usually get sick. Lots of people start getting sick now because they have put so much energy out to so many other people and spread their energy so thin, and they haven't done any self-care, and they get sick. I used to always get sick after trips. I would do the same thing. I would travel and I'd come home and I'd get sick. I used to get sick every single Christmas. For as long as I can remember, I would get sick at Christmas. And I think it was more of my body saying, hey, this is really overwhelming and you're not taking any breaks. So we're just going to get sick. So you have an excuse to take a break. Now I just go take a break. My kids used to get sick too. And so there was, there's a lot of little things that if you pay attention, like a lot of people will be like, oh, I get bronchitis every year, or I get pneumonia every year at this time. Like, pay attention to why you're getting sick at this time of year. See what was happening beforehand and why you're getting sick. You don't have to keep doing that. Okay. Yep. Traveling's a big one. People get, because I think you go in to travel and you're already a little bit stressed, especially in December. It's so stressful to travel with the roads and the weather. And oh my gosh, so many flights got canceled and all that kind of stuff. So you're already stressed, which kind of makes your energy feel a little weaker than normal. And you're not holding your energy in that piece. And then you're spreading your energy out all over the place. So yeah, a lot of people get sick. Oh my gosh, you people, why do you always have to come in here? Here, let me get rid of these losers. Get out, get out, get out. You guys, if someone comes in saying, you know, request for a private, accurate reading, that's not me. It's no one I know. Don't do it. It's just spammy people. Yep, mucus is energy overload. Yep, a lot of people have energy overload. So just the quick thing today is to ask yourself this week, because we're not quite through the holidays, still got New Year's. And a lot of people, you know, just go like crazy through Christmas and then they try to get into New Year's and there's this week and they still don't do any self-care. So self-care is resting. Lying down and resting. Even if you don't sleep well, you can still rest, put on a meditation, put on a healing hypnosis, listen to some softer music, do something to rest. Read a book, get your brain out of the outside world and kind of bring yourself internal a little bit more. Again, showers, baths, lake, ocean, swimming, anything with water, drinking more water. A lot of people don't drink enough water during the holidays because it's cold, typically, at least in the Midwest. And so they don't drink their water. Eating well And you can eat well and still have the cookies and stuff. You can still have vegetables, you can still drink your water, you can still take your vitamins, and you can still have the cookies and stuff. So you don't have to overload on everything. You can make sure you're moving and getting outside and decluttering your house. I took a little bit today and did some of that because our house was, I don't know how, we didn't even have that many people over and our house was destroyed. I was like, what the hell? It's just like everything just blew up over the weekend. And it was driving me crazy because all that chaos makes my head chaotic. And so I had to take like an hour and just go and kind of move some of that away and put things away and clean it up a little bit and do all that kind of stuff, at least to get the majority put away. And that helped a lot. I was like, oh, geez, that felt so much better because when my house is super chaotic, then my energy is too. So this week we'll work on some of the energy things. Tomorrow I'll come on and I'll talk about how to manage your energy from the morning on and give you some tips and tools about that. Okay. So tomorrow I will come on probably about 10:30. Okay. That's my window tomorrow. So I'll be on about 10:30 tomorrow. And if you need to watch the replay later, it'll be posted, of course. And we will start to talk a little bit more about how to manage your energy and work on that before the new year hits. Okay. All right, friends, I got to go teach class at 6. So I will talk to you all very, very soon. And I'll see you tomorrow at 10:30. Okay. All right, guys. See ya.